sports. It's in the game.
Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run it again with Henry. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson from the shotgun. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 24 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. 20. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On second down, here's Henry. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 74 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's got a man, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 84 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Fighting through. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Clock showing 22 seconds. Here's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Jackson to throw. Looking deep here for Flowers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This second and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Herbert now. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick-6. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On Herbert, his third interception. Down the right sideline. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if... This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. To throw, it's DeVito. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll run here with a rookie. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Now it's DeVito. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
DeVito going to look to throw it. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now, DeVito.
They'll roll him out right. Robinson's got it. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
To the air is DeVito.
Flush to his right.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
To throw is DeVito.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week,
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
2nd down and 8.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gainwell is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down, that just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's DeVito. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run is Tracy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Right back to Tracy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that will keep the lead at 8.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. A handoff to Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left. Their goal at the start of the drive, get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton, 70 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
There he goes, right side.
Still on his feet. Saquon Barkley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Back to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
Touchdown, Giants!
Amir Smith-Marset,
35 yards.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere.